How can a man be stronger than God? How can he have power over God and man and then become Israel, the promise of God?
You didn't read it carefully, brother. When the man touched Jacob's socket, Jacob limped the rest of his life, right?
Yes.
So what does that tell you about the power of the man? If just by one touch of his hip socket, he wrenched his socket out of place where now he became somewhat crippled and he had to walk with a limp the rest of his life.
Yeah, he became lame.
Can you imagine what the man would have done to him if he just snapped his neck?
Very powerful.
So what does that tell you then? That
God was going easy on him.
You got it. Like when you wrestle with a child.
He was playing, but at the same time trying to teach.
You better believe it. He's wrestling with him and putting enough effort to make him, Jacob, to exert effort and to teach him, you must endure to the end if you want to be blessed. Giving up is not the way to go to receive the blessing. Entering the kingdom, Acts 14:22, entails a life of hardship and suffering and sacrifice. So God is teaching Jacob that if you want to receive the blessing and inherit the blessing and reign with God, then you're going to have to undergo many trials and tribulations and experience tremendous suffering and much sacrifice, and you're going to have to endure. Otherwise, you'll never receive the blessing.
Amen. Amen. So, that makes a lot more sense now.
And so that's why Jacob, when he's told, let me go, he says, I won't. I'm going to wrestle you and force you to bless me. Now you learn the lesson. Because up until that point, had you read the narrative carefully, Jacob's life is characterized by running from his problems and using connivery and trickery and deceit in order to get what he wants. But it always comes at a price because he's always running for his life.
And then he's forced to face his problems.
Yes, this is not how you're going to be blessed. If you try to connive and deceive, because the name Yaakov can mean deceiver, supplanter, deceiver, a conniver. If you're always conniving and you're always using deceit and you're always plotting to try to get ahead, you won't. That's why you're always on the run, because your life is in peril, because it ends up backfiring against you. That's not how you're going to get the blessing. Face your problems, overcome your problems, trust God is with you, and endure until you receive the blessing. That was the object lesson.